I now want to look at copying and pasting as it relates to animations. Now we did copy and paste for clips, but with animations this is going to be important, and let me show you what I mean. If I were to zoom out of here, I see that I go from this clip into the next. And in my mind this just moves very naturally from one to the next, but in time as I do this, boom, it just jumps. And you're like, wait a minute, what happened? I had it here, and then it just jumped to something completely different. Well, one of the things we can do is we can move our playhead here and right-click in this area and say, I want to copy the properties of this clip. Whatever this looks like, all those settings that you had before, let's copy those. And then when I get to this clip, let's paste those properties. So now when I go from this clip into this one, it's seamless. I don't see any change going from one to the next. Similarly, I might have different animations. So let me go ahead and add some. I'll do Shift A here, here, here. And remember, at the beginning, I was here at 125%. And then here, I zoomed to 100. And then I zoomed to 106% and changed some value here on the Z-axis. Okay, I'm not sure how I did that or why I did that, but you can see that it's some different value. Well, what if I want to go back to what I had earlier? Well, again, I can grab this, I can go to that position, and I can say, well, here's at 125%. Let me right-click this area, copy the properties here, and then at this point in my timeline, I'll move my playhead here, I'll right-click, and I'll paste the properties here. So then it kept the properties here between these two clips, then the animation changed, we went back to here, and then we went right back to where we were before. So you can see that if you have the same properties that you want to apply at later points in your video, all you need to do is find a place in your video, Shift A to add an animation, go in, right-click in the area that you want to copy, so maybe I want this one again, right-click, copy the properties, come out here to this position, right-click, and paste the properties, and now it's changed. So that's copying and pasting properties, but I can also copy and paste animations. Let me show you. I can grab this animation here, I can right-click it, and say, let's copy this animation. Now this animation beforehand says it's going to be at a scale of 100%, and then after it, we go to 106%, and we change this Z position. Well, if I go here, maybe that's what I want to have happen here. So I'm going to right-click here, and I'm going to paste that animation. And so now I see the same thing. When I start, it's at 100%, and when I'm done, it's at 106.7 and some negative Z value. So if you've done a lot of work with your animations and you want them to be repeated later in your video, you can just right-click the animation you want, copy it, and then further out you can right-click and you can paste it. Another thing I can do is copy and paste multiple animations. To do that, I need to select the animations that I want to copy. I'll do that by clicking on the first one and then holding down the Control key while I click on the other animations. Once I have the animation selected, I can use Control-C to copy or right-click and choose Copy. Now, if I move my playhead only and try to paste like I would with clips, it doesn't work. The animations need to be placed inside the media. So what I need to do is select the media where I want the animation to go before I paste. If I try to just paste or right-click without that, I can't paste anything because Camtasia doesn't know what track to put them on. So I need to select the track first and then put my playhead where I want the last animation to be before I try to paste. If there isn't enough room in the track, Camtasia will let us know.